Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Going up top for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this throw caught left side, and they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it with Carson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Brady's throw there complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line. Check 26, check 26.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
They are not ready.
Touchdown! Mike Evans His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, 30. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The give is to Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Dances by him, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
1st and 10. 15-yard line.
This is Carson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line.
124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This one swung out here to Jones. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Scotty Miller,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Strip that ball. 45.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones
with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Buccaneers might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Dancing to his left, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35. 183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 64 yards. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Succop for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson being chased out left. Got some room at the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On first down, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week.
it's not nice. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make a catch. 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess, I just made a mess, I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Just half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man. Complete. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Returning right back to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that guy just keeps getting better, and I'm talking about Tyler Lockett, who just made that nice catch there for a 1st down. Now in his 7th season with Seattle, last year may have been his finest yet. And even 100 catches, many of them of the spectacular variety. Paired with DK Metcalf, a heck of a dynamic duo for the Seahawks.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a 1st down. And he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the 1st. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 20! And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st and 10, Eason. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the Next Gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And he's going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Down right around the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 9. Now Eason. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Eason. This is caught. Touchdown! Kylen Granson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eason sets to throw it. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's at the 30. 10 for touchdown, Indianapolis. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you can tell early in this play, he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
28, Seahawks 21.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eight yards to go on second down. Here's Eason to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's got Granson as tight end, and he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
From the gun is Eason.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
Eason.
Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Running left, Taylor.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
They run once more with Taylor.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
90 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Eason. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Kylen Granson
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back now in Indianapolis. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's running.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Myers connects on the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Marlon Mack ready to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Check 24. Check 24.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The 8th play of the drive coming up It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long.